free.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's.
And now it's the Mike Calta Aftershow. With your host, Johnny B.
Show. I am Johnny B. Thank you for being here. It is Thursday, flying through another week, almost halfway through September. Can you believe it? In the studio with me, it's Thursday. It is Ian Beckles.
Morning.
What's up, buddy?
Just chilling. How you feeling today?
Just kicking, doing my thing. Oh, wait, real quick.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
ticket. This hour's keyword is ticket. T-I-C-K-E-T. Ticket. Head over to the 1025 The Bone app right now. Enter the keyword ticket before 30 minutes past the top of this hour. And the $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours. Good luck to you. Your next chance will be coming up at noon, 2, and 5 right here on The Bone. So have your app ready. Put it in. Once again, that's ticket. Good luck. Yeah, man. Last week I wasn't here. I was in Atlanta, for a few days, and enjoying a little vacay time with the fam. I wanted to say something to Martine, but we were flying through the picks.
We were.
Because I had a similar story. He said he was in a hotel room in Atlanta watching on an iPad when Nico kicked the field goal. I was at my family's house just outside of Atlanta. We were all dressed, getting ready to go out for dinner and go out and do things. But I made them wait until the end of that game because I was watching it. And they were like, all right, well, there's 2 minutes left. Can we just go? I go, no. We can't. And then when he kicked that winning field goal, I'm going crazy. They're looking at me like I'm insane because they're not USF fans like I. You know what I mean? But it was I made them wait so I could have my moment there. But that was such a good game.
Well, if you're a USF fan, that's a big win, okay?
Oh, my God.
It's a big win for the ranking of the other team, and it's Florida, okay? And listen, we're in Tampa, Florida, and our school is USF.
Yeah.
And I hate this. I hope this doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. We're a Gator town. There's more Gator fans here than there is USF fans.
Well, yeah, the history is huge.
It's not close. So for us to beat the Gators gives USF strength for at least another year to be pounding their chests right in front of Gator fans. They feel good. I
mean, you come out the gate 2-0 against two ranked teams. They've never done that.
I would have said they were going to be 0-2.
I said I looked at the schedule and I go, all right, we're looking at 0-3. Maybe we squeeze out a win against Boise.
Maybe one.
And then after that, very winnable games, down the stretch. And I was like, we could definitely be a bowl team. We made a bowl last year. We could do this. But now you look at it and you go, dude, like just be respectable in Miami, and God forbid they pull out a win there. They'll be the absolute talk of college football. That's all people will talk about is USF. I mean, if they beat Miami, I think, is ranked 5th. That'll put them up in the top 10, probably 9 or 10 if they beat Miami.
I don't think they're that high, but you can't. You have to speak on USF if they beat Miami.
It'd be crazy.
You have to.
And then they might just run the board from there. Like, they might run the board. Can you imagine they make the college playoffs? I mean, they probably get bounced pretty fast in the playoffs. But
what difference does that mean? How much money you get for that?
Oh, my God.
How much notoriety.
Yeah.
Listen, Indiana made it in the first one last year, and I'm so proud of that.
Yeah.
You can never take that away. And listen, USF making it would be as unlikely as Indiana making it.
Yeah, dude. That's and I remember that journey, too. I remember following that because of you. And then watching, once they got there, it was rough, but the ride there was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, and listen, Indiana, at the end of it, they lost to Notre Dame, who ended up being a pretty darn good football team.
Yeah, they almost won the whole thing.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, college football has been great so far. The NFL first week, sloppy as hell across the board.
Profitable for me, though.
Well, good for you, man.
I had a wonderful first week.
I'm happy for that. Yeah. I wish I could say that. I did well with college football betting last week.
Both for me.
Yeah. That's
I
good.
went 14-2.
That's incredible.
College and this doesn't happen.
That is nuts, man. Of course, today is 9/11, so a lot of people remembering 9/11. It was. I don't want to make a joke, but when my alarm went off a little earlier today because it was a reminder that I had to be here for the NFL picks.
Okay, yeah.
But I didn't put like a note on my reminder. It was just a regular alarm. And I went, what am I forgetting today? And then I was like, oh, man, you better never forget, Johnny. Where were you? Because I assume you were probably on air with Ron and Ian?
No.
Or was that a little before?
Well, Ron and Ian was 9 to 12 and also 12 to 3 and also 3 to 7. So we had
yeah.
I remember that time I was golfing. I went golfing at, I want to say it was Hunter's Green. And so I was over there in,
fancy place.
New Tampa.
Yeah.
And got to the clubhouse early, and I looked up and I go, what's going on? They said, plane hit a building. And I go, all right. So then I went about my golf day, okay? And way back then, the phones weren't the same, right?
Right.
So I went about my golf day, finished the day of golf, shot 81, which was amazing for me. I remember that.
That's nice.
Got our stuff in the car, went to Hooters over there on Bruce B. Downs, sat in there, and I walked into Hooters. And the second we walked into Hooters, something was off. Like, when I mean off,
yeah,
like you could hear a pin drop. I was like, what is happening in here? So I sat down. I'm looking at everybody staring at the TV. So I look up at the TV and I see it happening. I'm going, that's that plane that hit and everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. Because it's been going on for hours. And then I looked and I realized what happened. Then it took another few minutes and I go, did everybody get out of the building? And somebody goes, nah. And then it finally dawned on me what actually happened and how many people we lost.
Yeah, it was the whole day was nuts for me. I used to, back then I was working midnights at before it was called Hard Rock, it was the Seminole Indian Gaming Palace.
Yes.
And I was a poker dealer there, and I was there when it became the Hard Rock. But I worked midnights. My son was just a little over a year old, and I didn't want to put him in the daycare or anything until he was old enough to talk. Mm-hmm. So I would get home at 7 a.m, and then I would stay up with him until his mom got off of work, and then I would take a nap, and then I would go back to the poker room. And I remember I had the TV kind of playing on the side, and I was on my computer, and I was checking my fantasy football because this was the first year our fantasy football went from paper to actual online.
Wow.
So my buddies would, and it wasn't like a website. We would just post it in an email and track it like that. And I remember the night before, I had Ed McCaffrey was my best receiver. He broke his leg on Monday Night Football. Mm-hmm. And I remember typing in my group email for fantasy football at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I said, man, this is the worst day ever. And then maybe 10 minutes later, the first plane hit. And I thought it was an accident. I don't know the sizes of planes and what the impacts are. So my thought was it was like a Cessna. Somebody was like sightseeing and they flew into the side of the building. And I was like, oh, that sucks, dude. And it was live. It was just live coverage. And I'm watching like the CNN feed and I'm just kind of paying attention, but half paying attention. I was like still typing in, looking for a replacement receiver for Ed McCaffrey. And it's funny because I have his son on my fantasy team now.
Right.
But, well, less than an hour later, I'm watching it, and I'm talking to my dad on the phone. And my dad worked for the Department of Defense back in the 80s. He was an engineer on a ship that may or may not have tracked other countries' things, allegedly. But my dad knew everything about foreign affairs, very, very intelligent man. And my dad says, we might want to be worried about terrorism on this. And my dad said, it might be Osama bin Laden. I had no idea what this name was. I said, who is that? My dad goes, well, he was one of the people that was probably responsible for the first Trade Center attack in '93. And he's also this guy that worked with the Americans in the 80s and all that. He's telling me about him. And I go, wow, okay, well, yeah, let's hope it's not something like that. And let's hope, there's not too many people dead or anything. And as I'm talking to my dad, I see on my TV the second plane coming. And my dad's not watching his TV, apparently, because I go, I think there's another plane coming. And my dad goes, what? And I go, I think there's another plane coming. And my dad goes, no, it's probably just a news something. And I go, no, Dad. And I start screaming, there's another plane. And then my dad, I guess, had went and turned on the TV or went into the other room. And then my dad goes, don't look, son. And boom, it hit.
Really?
Even as an adult, he's still trying to protect me and my psyche. Yeah, don't look, buddy. And when it hit, that's when it sunk in. I go, we're under attack.
That's a problem.
We're really under attack. And then there was the Pentagon was right after that, and the crash in Pennsylvania. I was scared to death that they were going to attack everywhere, including Florida. I'm like, we have MacDill Air Force Base. Like, was it going to stop, or are they just going to keep flying planes and everything? Are we going to is it going to be like a full-on war? What is going? So the thickness in the air was crazy. I remember it.
Yeah, and listen, as Americans, it's tough to sit back and just have to wait on the information coming in because we don't know what information is good. Think of all the false reports we got.
Of course.
And can I be honest with you? Even how many years has it been now? How many years?
23.
Okay. We still don't really know what happened.
24.
We still don't really know what happened because there's a lot of conspiracies that are being proven. Almost
if I say on air what I believe happened, I may get fired.
You might.
I might.
Because you know what sucks in this 2025? The truth.
I know.
The truth. Don't you dare.
People don't like the
tell
truth.
the truth. They don't.
They don't like it.
No, because if the truth sounds un-American, that's a problem. And I think that's part of the issues with our country right now.
Oh, we have a lot of problems with this country right now.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
You can't even have an opinion in this country and have a lot of people agree with you without somebody shooting you in front of your wife and your kids. So,
see, it's
crazy.
Okay, listen, I'm not a political person. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not on any side. I don't support any side.
Right.
But from what happened yesterday, that's inevitable. That's going to happen.
I know, it's just sad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing, but boy, you're putting a target on yourself doing that. My problem is this. We're in a country that we're all talking about, this is the best country in the world, and I'm okay with people still saying that. Mm-hmm. Okay? But in the best country of the world, is somebody going to get shot in the neck in front of his family by somebody who's ignorant and has, what was proven there? Like, that's the part I don't understand. Like, what is being proven? I don't like your attitude, and I don't like what you're saying, so I'm going to shoot you in the neck.
I know, that's the scary part about it.
That's the part that it's...
The scary part is, and like, whether you like the guy or not, and I wasn't a huge fan myself.
I wasn't either.
Because I didn't share a lot of the same beliefs as him, but what I did notice, and somebody pointed it out to me, a friend of mine that did share more beliefs, yep. And I respect everybody's beliefs for whatever they have, like religious, whatever. They said, well, look, he's the only guy out there that's doing this, that's not yelling at anybody. He smiles. He's offering conversations, and when somebody disagrees with him, he says, okay, fair enough. We don't agree. Mm-hmm. Have a nice day. But he did it in a calm kind of way, and he built a huge following, and he turned a lot of people's minds on certain issues. He didn't like racial division at all, and he got painted to where he did. And I watched a lot of his clips, and I go, yeah, he doesn't come off as a guy I want to hang out with. No, but he came with facts a lot, and he also came with a calm demeanor. And the scary part about it to me is, if you like, the people that aren't doing that are the ones that are still alive, the ones that are on social media that are just doing the most heinous things and have huge followings. They're fine, but somebody that's actually doing activism in the way that you need to do it. You set up a tent. People know where you're going to be. If they want to come talk to you, they talk to you. He's not invading your house or your privacy. And people will come out to talk to him. A lot of people come out to debate him. And he that's what he offered up. He goes, let's have a conversation. He didn't tell you're ugly, you stink, anything like that. And people said that to him, and then he would just go, There you go, guys. That's the American left. And then he would say, have a great day. To get shot, and you have 3-year-old and your 1-year-old watches it happen. Your wife watches it happen. It's so scary to think that he built this platform, and he had this massive following. He had to have known it was a good possibility it was going to happen too.
Every time you put yourself up there, it is.
Yeah, he had to have known. But it's just so sad. 31 years old. You don't have to like somebody's opinion. I have comedian friends that are some of my best friends that we see completely differently on a lot of issues, political, religious, everything. But I separate that. Like, I'm not going to hold that against anybody. But people are so insane now. Like,
That's a good word.
They get wrapped in these algorithms, and it really messes people's brains up. Like, I don't know how many people yesterday were online cheering this young man's death. It blows my mind. I mean, this is a human being that got shot and killed in front of his family, and you're cheering?
Well, I think we're in a situation here in America, and it's not getting better. And listen, I listened to some of the things he said. I don't agree with most of it, okay?
Okay.
But I also hate to be around people that think that the problem with our country is left or right. I think that's ignorant. If somebody says, well, the left isn't, I'm out. Or if somebody says, the right, I'm out.
Right.
Okay, because we're making ourselves the enemy. We're making ourselves. Your neighbor is right or left, probably.
Sure.
So they're the enemy?
Oh, I know.
I don't care if you're right or left. If we sit down and talk, we'll figure out what we have in common.
We used to be able to do that.
But people don't even want to sit down with somebody who's right or left or vice versa. That to me is crazy.
I know.
Like, you don't care what they have in common with you. All you care about is what you don't agree with.
Yeah.
I think that's ignorance. I really do.
It really is. And it absolutely, I don't know, it makes me sad. Like, it makes me really, really sad because I wish we could get back to that we're all on one team. And Mike made a good point this morning.
We're not anymore, though, Johnny.
Yeah,
we're not.
I know. Mike made a good point this morning. He said one of the things that came out of 9/11 was how we all came together. There was no right. There was no left. It was like a whole country, like, coming together. It was us versus whoever hit those towers and hit the Pentagon. It was, there was songs about it. There was black people listening to Toby Keith. Yeah, let's put a boot in their ass. And we were all like, I remember I went to Checkers and they gave me a goddamn American flag sticker at Checkers. I was like, now I got a flag for being fat, But everybody was patriotic. But I don't remember anybody saying, the Republicans or the Democrats. I remember George Bush was a big-time Republican. The whole country was rallying around him when he threw out the first pitch at the Yankees game.
How long did it last, still, Johnny?
I would say probably a year. It felt like it lasted a year at least. It seemed like everybody got along.
It's not long enough.
I know.
It's just not long enough. And we're in a situation now where I know some of my good friends have different politics than me.
Sure.
We don't talk politics.
I don't.
I know I have good friends of mine who have different religious views than me. We just don't talk religion.
Yeah.
I just don't think we're there in this country anymore. Like I like to have conversations with people with different opinions. That's how, like, some people are sitting there watching CNN or watching Fox going, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
It's not.
I know.
It's so not the way it is. We're getting brainwashed.
They're giving you what they want to give you.
That's it.
Did you hear well, he got fired, but one guy said that he deserved to die. I saw another on MSN.
What do you mean he deserves to die?
Exactly.
He deserves to die for having an opinion different than yours. So you want half the country dead?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, you see, I saw a news reporter say anybody who votes for Trump is
you can just stop right there.
Is a Nazi.
I mean, really?
Half the country?
That's more than half, because he won.
I know.
So more than half of our United States are Nazis.
Crazy, dude.
Wow.
But one of the reporters on MSNBC said, well, we can't rule it was an assassination. It could have been one of his supporters firing a celebration shot that hit him in the neck. Are you a goddamn idiot, dude? And if your following is watching that and they go, that's a good point, because those MAGAs love their guns. Like, you're a goddamn idiot.
Well, listen, the media, the press doesn't do anybody favors. I'll give you a great example. It was the game the other day where the kid spit, the guy spit from Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
People went back and saw that Dak Prescott spat on the ground.
Yeah.
10 feet from him.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, he spat too. What?
Yeah.
Like there's people think there's always two sides.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't.
And
sometimes somebody's wrong.
And also, Jalen Carter walked all the way over into the Cowboys huddle to spit on him.
Right on him.
He's a bad dude. Now, you want a bad dude to play defensive line,
doubt.
But you don't need a guy making those kinds of decisions. Don't even get to play the game. He didn't even get suspended.
No.
They said the ejection counted as a one-game suspension. Man, shut up. And
know what he was really looking at? On the other side, there was a rookie guard ready to play against him.
Yeah.
That didn't. Think about how that is Christmas. If you got to play against that J-like monster, and he spat on somebody and he got suspended before the game, I would be dancing on the sideline.
And look, I don't like either one of those teams.
No.
I hate them both.
Yeah.
But I may hate the Cowboys more than anybody.
No doubt.
But I was rooting for the Cowboys after that because I want them to lose because of that. I want them, and look, it was a close game.
Yeah, it was.
It wouldn't have been a close game if he was in there against that rookie guard. Probably.
It would have been different.
It would have been different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's just sad, that everything that happened yesterday. I don't want to see anybody. And if somebody's out there being an activist, they're not blocking traffic. They're setting up a tent and they're inviting people to a conversation. And they have a big podcast. They're not hurting anybody. They're actually doing things the right way. And then you get shot by some coward-ass pussy sniper on a roof, whether it's – and we'll never know. I won't even believe when they catch the person if it's really the person.
When you say doing things the right way, okay?
Yeah.
Because I listened to his message. I can't say his message is the right way. I can't, because it's not about unity. It's about separation. I don't care which side you're on. His message was not about unity. It wasn't. It wasn't about us all loving each other. It wasn't.
I don't know.
It wasn't. I heard him many times. I'm not saying he should be dead. I'm not saying I'm against him. But when I listened to him, there was no love in it.
Really?
Nah. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear any of it. That's me. That's my opinion.
We got different clips. I don't know.
No, I've watched. If you watch enough, it's not a lot of clips of us. It's them. It's a lot of them. It's not us. I'm about us. We're all Americans.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of us from anybody. Well, sadly, yeah. No, I hear what you're saying there.
You know what I mean?
No, I got you. There was a lot of them, and theys. Oh, hey,
yeah, and them.
Yeah, them and them's. All right, let's take a break. We went way over. If you're on hold, we'll take your phone calls. It's Ian Beckles. It's Johnny B. We are going to talk Bucks versus Texans and maybe a little Chambo football because I'm getting a little excited for you guys. When we come back, this is the Mike Calta Aftershow.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
When the power goes out during a storm, are you ready? Well, right now, Hawkins Service Co. is offering $50 off generator service as their September special with reliable service and trusted techs. Hawkins keeps your home running when the grid doesn't. So don't wait for the next outage. Call Hawkins today at 813-445-8209 or always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Go now. That's HawkinsServiceCO.com today. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Hey, it's JP. And with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can skip the stress, make the most money, and close in as little as 21 days. Listen to their client Jerry's experience. Quote, "We needed to move quickly, and we were worried that the process would be lengthy and that we would spend a lot of money on repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate got us an offer in just 3 days and over the asking price. It was amazing. I can't thank Mark Spain Real Estate enough," end quote. Selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you will ever make. So who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate are the most experienced real estate team in the United States, and you can trust them to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be today. There is no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get that guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Looking for a new adventure? Then head to your local McDonald's for the new Epic Universe Mix, a mix of frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and frozen Sprite Lemonade. Purchase a large Epic Universe Mix and you could win tickets to the new Universal Epic Universe theme park at Universal Orlando Resort. Drink in the wonders of an awesome new chill for a limited time at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's, no purchase necessary. Visit promotion.coke.com/Epic Universe giveaway for official rules. Fanta and Sprite Lemonade are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Back to school got you tight on cash? McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Pick from your favorites like a rich caramel frappe or chocolatey mocha frappe. All small frappes are just $3.50. Or grab the iconic snack wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are back. Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $4 McValue menu? There's something for every appetite, every vibe, and every kind of day. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Berg Sports Bar is #1 in America. Celebrate this Friday with 102.5 The Bone starting at 1 p.m. with John Senning and Drew Garabo live. $1 Bud Light drafts and the chance to win Bucks tickets, Lightning tickets, and more. Let's pack Bergs and show the country how Tampa Bay celebrates. Go to theboneonline.com for info.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Cat name mode for C4MH.com. That stands for the Centers for Men's Health. And key to a man's health is proper testosterone levels. So many decisions you wish you had started when you were younger. Well, you're never going to be younger than you are today. So start today resetting to when you were younger by going to C4MH.com and making an appointment to check your testosterone. That's all they do, so you know it's done right. $45 gets you blood work and a doctor's appointment, and if your levels are low, it's 2 shots a month. That's it. To ensure your energy is up, to promote muscle growth after workouts, to improve your performance in the bedroom, and most importantly, to maintain a mental state that has you feeling like the world is yours. You know, like when you were younger. Look at testosterone as a time machine and C4MH as the vehicle that will get you back to a future that is back to you. Today is the day. C4MH.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Mixture of clouds and sunshine on tap for today. Just a 30% rain chance, and really the best of that would be well to the south of the Tampa Bay area. High temperatures today near 90 degrees. Mild tonight with a low of 76. The rain chance for Friday is only 20%. Again, tomorrow's high up near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800 888-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Where I come from isn't all that great. My automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack, and my friends are just as screwy as me. I didn't go.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show. 10:29 on a Thursday morning. Hey, if you guys like to bet sports like me, and I know you do, I know all of you guys do, then you know you've probably getting hustled, guys. I'm here to call out the sports books. They got the edge on you, and it's time to turn it around. What do I do? What have I been doing for the last few weeks? I use Genesis13AI.com. That's Genesis13AI.com. What is it? Simple. It's a nuclear-powered AI sports betting intelligence platform. And guys, 74% with NFL on Sunday. Vegas is using supercomputers for years and years. Now, you can flip the script because Genesis 13 AI is the most elite level handicapping system you can have right on your phone. You'll get the top 3 high confidence picks for each sports each day, depending on, which membership that you jump into. You'll get real-time updates before and during games. They know everything. They know the umpires. They know their tendencies. They know the referees. They know which way the wind's blowing. It's way smarter than us, and you can use the help. For $13 a day, you can just do a one-day trial, pick a sport, and try it out. And you'll get the 3 high-confidence picks, and you'll even get the D-Gen parlay of the day, which is my favorite. I actually came up with the idea. And right now, the $49 a month membership that includes updates to 1 hour before games, real-time head suggestions. If you go right now for a limited time, use promo code Johnny, you'll get another month free. That's right, BOGO, baby, just for you. Stop being the house's favorite sucker, man. That's what you are. I almost cussed. Genesis13AI.com. That's Genesis13AI.com. Don't just Google Genesis. You'll get a Bible verse, and trust me, I've prayed a lot and never want to bet. You want to get the real deal. Genesis13AI.com, built for degenerates, refined for assassins. Ian Beckles, maybe you should start your own website. 14-2 last week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. Won both of my fantasy leagues.
I got
out of control.
I got whooped in my... I got to get it together, dude. You beat me in the Calta picks. And you had a good week.
My week last week.
Yeah. Was that all research, or some luck?
I wing things.
Yeah.
I wing things. I think if you think too much.
I know. I do that.
Too much. You just wing it. I wing it.
I overthink it, man. I really do. That's why I like Genesis 13, because it gives you the high confidence ratings on all the different things, and it'll even tell you not to bet a whole game. It'll go, stay away from that one. And I was like, that's what I need. I need like a smart guy on my shoulder going, nah, player, that Cubs game, that's not for us.
What was her catchphrase? Built for degenerates?
Yeah, refined for assassins, baby.
I love that.
Yeah, because it's really designed like if you're a casual player like me that likes to bet $5 on a game to make it interesting, or if you're a guy that likes to put up big bucks, we got a lot of friends that do that too. So, and people that really put into research, man, and really dig in, it's and it's actually good for like fantasy football and stuff like that too. You get this information, use it any way you want. Bucks playing the Texans this Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football. Did you pick the Texans?
I did.
I did too. And I felt weird about it because I had originally written down the Bucks because it's hard to not pick them.
Yeah.
But when you said Texans, I was on the fence and I went, Ian is good at this. And the reason why is I don't feel good about that shuffled up offensive line going up against those two DNs. They're nasty. That front seven for the Texans is really nasty.
Yep.
I'm not too worried about the rest of the matchups, really. I think our offense should be fine if they can get the ball out quick. I think our defense, we'll see. I think, they still got some proving to do. What did you think about the defense in game one?
I don't know how good Atlanta is. I just don't.
Yeah, same.
So Atlanta is usually a team that has a bunch of names, but they're not a great team. The Bucs did a couple of things in that game that scared me moving forward. One of the offensive line didn't play well. They just didn't. In general, I mean, it was a shuffle around offensive line.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to.
No, it's almost they shouldn't have played well.
Right.
When you move 3 different positions, they played well enough to beat that team that day.
Yeah.
They didn't run the ball well enough. They didn't rush the passer well enough.
I know.
Those are certain things that, it may not have affected you last Sunday, but Monday night, if you don't run the football efficiently, Bucky Irvin looks like his feet are on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, just give him a little crease and we see what he can do. He didn't get a chance to really show his talent. And we got to get to the quarterback. We have to get to the quarterback, period.
Yeah. I mean, Riddick got 1 sack,
Yep.
But I didn't see a lot of going around the tackle. I saw a lot of bull rushing. Mm-hmm. I want to see more moves from him. I want to see the inside moves. I want to see, a little bit of Micah Parsons.
Well, every move is to set up another move, you know. My problem with Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, who we finally got rid of, thank the Lord. I asked him to get rid of him for years.
Right.
He just would try to run the hump every time. And he'd just get washed by every time. Like, in order for you to be effective on the outside, sometimes you got to run over somebody a couple times.
Sure.
And get their feet in cement. And, I liked what I saw. What I saw Reddick do, Joe Tryon-Shoyinka didn't do one time in 5 years.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and we didn't really, we saw Diaby get some pressures and, things like that, but you're right.
He needs to pick up his game because, at the end of it, you got to get the quarterback on. We're just a little late all the time.
I want to see a good bounce back from Dennis. Seeing him get benched, I love that. I love they pulled him off the field when he blew that coverage on that, was a 50-yard touchdown to the running back. It was and Levante David called him out after the game. I don't know if you saw that, but he basically said he's got to step up his game. He can't do that, and he knows he'll be better for it, and this, that, and the other. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, when I was watching the game, I go, what is wrong with Savasier Dennis? He is not the guy that I saw last year when he was healthy. And then he picked it up. They put him back in the game, and all of a sudden he's all over the field. He's making plays. So what did they say to him on the sideline?
I'm not worried about Savasier Dennis, okay? Because when I see a guy who's playing with his hair, like his hair's on fire, he plays like his hair's on fire, and I love that.
Yeah.
His issues were all mental.
Right.
Okay, that could be taken care of.
Okay.
But that hair on fire thing, you can't teach that, okay? So I see him flying around the field, but I just see him making some mental mistakes.
Yeah.
The mental part will come.
I hope, because that's the worst thing for me, on defense is a breakdown.
You got to be smart.
Yeah.
You got to be smart.
Because I coached, defense on the youth level, and that was the thing that I preached, look, be where you're supposed to be. You need to be exactly where you need to be, and then do that very aggressively.
And listen, the dumb guys are on defense. The smart guys are on offense.
Offensive linemen, the smartest men on the planet.
Just in general, the offense is just smarter than the defense. That's a fact.
Yes. Well, yeah, there's a lot more to,
A lot more.
A lot more to think, a lot more to do.
A lot more.
I think the positive for that game, I think it shows a lot about a team's culture when you could play really poorly and win a divisional away game. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, Law Smith, about this yesterday, lifelong Bucs fan. And he was like, yeah, man. He goes, I was sweating that whole game, blah, blah. And I said, the difference between this Bucs team and the Bucs team from 6-7 years ago, they would have lost by 30. Atlanta would have ran them out of the stadium the way they played Sunday if it was an old Bucs team. But they found a way. You got Baker with all this moxie. He had some horrible throws, but he didn't let it get him down. He found a way to get the right pass at the right time at the end of the game. They found a way to do it. That Antoine Winfield Jr., that breakup with, 8 seconds left? That's game over. That guy turns around and walks in the end zone. The old Bucs don't do that. So you always wonder, how did the Chiefs go 15-1 last year? Because good teams find a way to win when they're not looking good.
And the thing is, with it being the first game, it's hard for me to say that the Bucs underachieved because we don't even know what they are.
Right.
We don't know what they are. What you were last year is gone.
Yeah.
Say what the Bucs were last year was an efficient running team. They didn't do it in the first week. You're not that anymore.
Yeah, it's scary, and you want to just kind of squeak by until you get Tristan Wirfs back.
Yeah, squeaking doesn't last too long.
I know.
It really does. Because when I saw the starting lineup, I was just like, what?
They didn't tell anybody they were doing that.
Nah.
That freaked me out. It was like 5 minutes before kickoff, and they're like, oh, by the way, Graham Barton's playing left tackle, which that makes sense. He played 3 years of left tackle in college, but college ain't NFL.
Well, the reason why it doesn't make sense was because I don't know if we know how bad Heck was, who was the backup.
He had to be looking like trash.
So instead of them shaking up one position, they shook up 3 positions.
Yeah.
That should tell you how good Heck is.
And then Michael Jordan, who they brought in.
Never even heard of him before.
He's a journeyman backup, and they brought him in like 6 weeks ago. It's like camp meet, I thought.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he's starting at left. I was like, what about Klein, the kid we drafted last year? Like,
well, they know. They watch him every day in practice. They know. They know who's who, and the thing, we didn't play well up front. We didn't.
No,
we just didn't. So we got to pick that up.
But yeah, also, that's I think one of the strongest. I'd say probably the strongest part of Atlanta is their D line and their linebackers. They got pretty good. They got pretty good. Not the whole front seven. Their linebackers don't say like their middle linebacker or whatever, but. They've always had a good pass rush. They've always had meaty D linemen. So I was scared. I thought they were going to get all over Baker, and I was like, Jesus, man. I was just hoping we got a big lead so they could take Baker off the field and let Bridgewater play a little bit. But it worked out. We pulled it off. We're the only team in our division with the win. So that's good.
What sucks is at the beginning, before the season started, before Tristan Wirfs got hurt, I said we could go into this season as a top 5 offensive line. And I don't think I've ever said that before.
No, we were last year.
And then he got hurt, and now we're not.
Yeah. So we got to get him back.
Yeah, we do.
So Texans this week, Monday Night Football. Another reason why I picked the Texans is we don't play good in primetime, ever.
On the road is tough, man. It's
tough.
It's tough sledding. It really is.
I don't like it. And then after that, we got the Jets coming home.
That should be a win.
It should be.
Jets aren't good. Come on. We're gonna beat the Jets. Come on, stop it.
I think we are too.
We are.
But I just don't want them to totally overlook him because Justin Fields looks good right now.
Yeah, it's one game. Justin Fields not good.
Okay.
I don't know how good Pittsburgh is either.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we know anything until...
No, we don't. That's the thing.
Until week 5.
We don't know anything right now. There's teams that were celebrating last week. They're going to win 3 games.
I don't even know how to do radio.
Seriously.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. The NFL lives on 102.5 The Bone.
This week, it's the first doubleheader of the season on The Bone. This Sunday at 1, it's the Giants versus the Cowboys. Then at 4, it's the Super Bowl rematch as the Eagles head to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs.
Not just one team, but a bunch of them, all in one spot. It's NFL football right here on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Yes, it's true that most injury attorneys don't cost you a dime unless they get you money for your injuries. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. It pains me to hear people still don't know that you don't have to pay me up front. Never deal with the insurance companies alone. They have a team of lawyers, and you should have a team too. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit Visit justcallmo.com or call me at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
Behold the Colonel's giant KFC chicken sandwich, a towering, extra crispy monument to flavor. Such a huge amount of juicy, hand-breaded KFC chicken at a pretty tiny $3.99 price. For the Colonel's KFC chicken sandwich. I mean, $3.99 isn't even worthy of the same epic soundtrack as the KFC chicken sandwich for only $3.99. The Colonel lived so we could chicken.
Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra. With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can easily find the right home insurance for you, even if it's not with Progressive. But if you don't choose us, then sure, okay, it's not going to work out. We're not going to cry about it or stay awake wondering what our future together would have looked like. We can't get emotionally invested, even if it sounds like we are. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer allows you to easily compare home insurance rates and coverages in one place, even if it's not with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. I love you. I shouldn't have said that.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Breaking news in Florida. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is finally here. This is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistol, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. Closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical's on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Together, we've been through it. Big storms, long hot nights, and the sigh of relief when the lights come on. At Tampa Electric, we never stop preparing. We strengthen lines, trim trees, and underground miles of power lines every year. And when a storm hits, we're all in. Every team member works around the clock until the power's back on for everyone. Yay! Because together, we can power through any storm. See how you can prepare at tampaelectric.com/storm center.
NASCAR lives on 102.5 The Bone. The cars. The drivers.
I'm not surprised, and anybody who is should rethink their NASCAR knowledge.
And all the left turns you can handle. Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
As hard as hell. Battle anybody, I don't care. You tell. I excel. They all fail. Gonna come level.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:47 in the morning. I am Johnny B. Thursday, 102.5 The Bone. You already know. Thanks for being here. JP coming up in a few minutes. Your next chance to win $1,000 coming up in a little over an hour during JP at noon. And then you have 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So be ready for that. Try to get that cash. Ian Beckles is in the building.
He is.
Chambo tomorrow night versus Sickles?
Correct.
All right. You know who's coaching over at Sickles now, right?
Do not.
One Will Golston.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah.
I saw him at an alignment camp.
Oh, really? Okay.
Big boy. Big old.
Oh, yeah.
Big old brother.
Big fan of comedy.
Is he really?
He was hosting some comedy shows at a place over off Armenia for a while. So I saw the little flyers popping up.
I was a Will Golston fan. I liked the way
loved him.
Old school Big Ten guy.
Yep.
Grimy.
Played for a long time.
Yeah, grimy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Grimy. Just solid player, man. You know, never making no Pro Bowls or anything like that.
Not a star, but you need Will Golstons on your team.
You do.
You really do.
Every team needs a Will Golston because you know he's going to show up every single Sunday.
He plays mean.
So cause havoc. You ain't running the ball around him. Nope. So no, that's exciting. What are you expecting for the game?
Pain. No. We're 2-0. I don't know how good we are. I'm not sure our opponents have been that great.
Right.
Sickles, from what I hear, has I think got 100 points scored on them in 2 games.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit.
7-4.
Yeah.
So I think there's a good chance we go 3-0. I just want to see our team improve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The 3-0 part's not as important as us improving.
I've been keeping track. I've been following you guys, and with that, I've also been following the other, high school teams in the area. Trying to stay in touch, and like I want to go to I want to go to some high school games if I'm not booked on a Friday. Now that for years I was doing nighttime radio, so I couldn't go, and I told my wife that too. I go, man, I just want to go to some high school games. I go, even if it's not, Chambeau, just go to like a Hillsborough game or go to a Armwood game or a Tampa Bay Tech game.
What did she say? Weird?
Yeah. And she's right.
Yeah.
If I just show up by myself,
it's weird.
I don't have a kid playing.
Kind of weird.
I got to act like one of my kids are out there and be like, oh, whose kid is yours? Like, the big one. I love him. Go, big boy.
Who you here to see? I'm just like, look at the boys.
I just like looking at underage men.
Little tight little.
Oh, sweaty. Yeah. It's just weird, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. Like, same thing. Like, I used to coach youth football, and I'm like, man, I should show up to my old team, watch some youth football around the corner.
I actually can watch games that I have nobody associated with. I just like to watch competition.
Yes.
I really do.
Me too. That's the same. I'll watch high school football on ESPN. Two teams I never heard of before.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, all right, then let's. I just like football. I like to watch it. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Friday night, maybe I'll roll out. Is it at Sickles?
It's at Sickles, correct.
I sang the national anthem at Sickles last year. Yeah, not for high school. It was for the Women's Football League. Yeah. They asked me to come out, and
I've helped coach that team a little bit.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
It was different than I thought it was gonna be.
They rough though. Those girls rough now.
Them linemen are real linemen.
Girls hit almost harder than them because girls don't fall well. I'm being serious about it. They fall really hard.
Yeah.
So there's licks out there, boy. It's beautiful.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be like the lingerie football league, right?
Oh no, but lingerie football league.
They hit hard too.
Dude.
I know.
You know what's funny? I coached them too.
Oh, yeah?
I coached the line for the lingerie football league that year. That was hard for me.
I bet.
I had to switch my mind on and off when
it would have been hard for me too.
Fine-ass girls
Yeah.
are in their stance in front of me. I'm like, nice stance, Betty.
Let me see your 4-point stance one more time. Let me see it from the back. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, get those knees down for me.
Yeah,
all
when
right.
they wore those yellow shorts, it was throwing my whole game off.
It's about the form, I'm trying to make sure you got your form right.
It's always about the form.
God damn it. Yeah. But no, I stayed and watched the whole game. It was impressive, man. The quarterback was throwing darts. I'm like, look at this.
Yeah. They got talent out there. They really do.
They really do. Shout out to the Fire, right? I think that was their names.
Inferno?
Inferno. Sorry. I knew it was Fire involved.
Close enough.
Damn it. Sorry. I know one of the coaches listens. And
Fiery.
You go to Flames.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no, the Inferno. It was a good game. They were playing some team from like Columbus or something.
Okay.
They travel.
They do well, too.
These broads. No, I'm just kidding. I don't get in a fight with any of them. Mike Calta Aftershow. Who the hell are you?
This Steve. Enjoying the show. I just had a question for Ian. I was wondering if you could give us an update on the lawsuit and what's going on.
Yeah, I wish I had an update on the Creative Loafing lawsuit. Jack Gordon is our lawyer, and I'll be honest with you, our system is slow. Anybody that I know that has anything going on in court takes numerous years. So we may be talking about this for a couple more years, unfortunately. But Creative Loafing knows we're coming after them. They know.
Well, I just wanted you to know, Ian, you can sit there and talk about poop, and I don't know what it is, but I just enjoy listening to you talk on the radio.
Well, thank you. The last segment we were going to be talking about poop.
We got 2 minutes left. We'll do all poop just for you, pal.
No, you don't want to hear my poop story.
Nope, not you. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Mike out the show. Who the hell are you?
Hey, this is Gerald.
What's up, bud?
How you doing, gentlemen?
Good.
Hey.
All right. Well, couple things. One, I just want to say the Bucs. I think the weakest point on them all last year and their downfall last year, why they didn't go any farther, was their defense, and I don't really see where they've improved on defense. So I don't see anything better happening this year. Expecting anything more. But having said that, I know Ian was around at this time in the radio, but just every 9/11, I always think back to when Chris Thomas, after 9/11, the shows that he did afterwards were just transcended radio. They were just phenomenal shows that he did back then. Ian, do you recall those?
Oh, absolutely. And well, thank you for listening throughout all those
buddy.
years. I've been in radio for a long time, and the unfortunate part on the other station is I took over for two people that died.
Yeah, Chris Thomas was such a damn legend.
He was a legend, and one of the smartest people I've ever been around in radio.
Oh, yeah.
Very smart. He was a linguist.
I loved him.
Yeah, he was good people.
Yeah.
He gave me my nickname.
Did he really?
Canadian Bacon.
Aw.
Not bad, right?
I'm so hungry right now.
I'm
dude.
hungry too.
Gotta go home and get some food. Oh, we were supposed to talk about poop.
Next Thursday.
Yeah, next Thursday, buddy. So all poop for 1 hour. Well, hopefully, even though we picked against them for money, I hope the Bucs do win. Like I'll be praying, that Monday night it works out. And God, USF versus Miami.
Let's go.
Come on, boys.
For reals.
Come on, coach. Let's get them. Thanks, buddy. I will see you next week, maybe Friday.
Let's rock.
Go Chambo, baby. 3-0. It's coming up. JP is up next, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Bone honors the memories of all those lost during the September 11th attacks.
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world.
Today, we remember and honor all of those impacted by the September 11th attacks.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Ferg Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America. Come hang with Bud Light and The Bone to celebrate Friday, September 12th as John Senning broadcasts live at 1 p.m. and Drew Garabo joins the party at 3. We'll see you at the #1 sports bar in America. Ferg's, Friday, September 12th with Bud Light and 102.5 The Bone.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage. But you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites. Beautiful, vibrant green color. Red spinel from Burma. Unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
John Senning here with my good buddy Drew Garabo. Did you know that Ferg Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America? And you know we're throwing a party Tampa Bay style.
Friday, September 12th, join John Senning and me as we broadcast live to celebrate this huge win for a true Tampa Bay legend.
This is not just another night out. This is a hometown celebration of the best sports bar in the country.
Bring your crew, raise a Bud Light, and let's pack Fergs to celebrate being #1 in America. Dollar Bud Light and Bud Light drafts while supplies last.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh.